without further ado, you all can just start with telling me a little bit about yourselves.
Well, my name is Antorio Rozier.
I'm Breonna Rozier.
And of course, we're the owners of Curators of Kool. We're actually HBCU grads as well. We're from North Carolina. We were born and raised in Charlotte. We're both graduated from Elizabeth City State University undergrad-wise.
And I got my master's at Federal State, so 2 HBCUs.
HBCU pride. Love that. Love that. I'm talking to my fellow HBCUs. I wish you all would have signed up for our summit because this is an HBCU panel where we have alums and students and parents talking about why HBCUs are important to the Black culture. So that just would have been great. But tell us a little bit about your business. First started with how you came up with the name.
Okay. Well, it started off during the pandemic. Was just trying to figure out something to do. And then we kind of both had a passion for clothing when we were younger. We always liked to dress, but we like to do it on a budget. And we just noticed that there weren't a lot of like affordable lines out there. So we kind of just transitioned our passion for fashionable pieces and affordable pieces, along with like our we're very pro-Black. So we grew up in a Black household. I'm raising a Black family right now. And we wanted to do something not only that was like fashionable, but something with some positive messaging. And my little sister, she's very creative. We're both a collective of creative, but she's more like artistically creative. I think I'm more like conceptual creative. Right. So that's kind of how we spearheaded.
Yes. And as far as the name, so we created Curators of Kool because curate is, of course, to create. And cool, we spelled it with a K because it's like it's different. It's creating your own sense of cool, whatever you like, whatever you find unique. We're really big on wearing what you like and not really what everybody else is wearing, whether people like it or not. We're really big on, we're going to wear what we want. Right. And that's you see that a lot in our line. We create things that we like and that we wear. And then we just always hope that other people like what we have created.
Yeah, and we do a lot of like kind of simplistic pieces. We'll do some little more intricate pieces, but most of our stuff, we do like earth tones and things of that nature because we like to layer. And we like to just kind of throw things on. Like, you know, you could have this shirt on with a pop of color here, there. And we try to make pieces that are timeless, not necessarily following trends. But we still like ourselves to be trendy, but not too stuck in a trend where it kind of fades off and tapers.
So as you all are a brother and sister business, talk first about how it is like what you all's different roles are in the business. Like who does what?
Okay. Well, my brother, he does like most of the grunt work, the creating the products. He has a lot of ideas. I do a lot of the artistic portion. So sometimes I'll draw something and he'll take my drawing and he'll put it onto a hoodie, like the hoodie I'm wearing was something I painted, and my brother took that and put it onto a hoodie. So really it's really, I like to say my brother does more, but in some ways it balances out. You know, as far as we're both pretty social individuals, well, not too social, but we try. So it's constantly that's a balancing act as well, where we're both working on that. Just like to add anything.
Yeah, like my sister said, I mean, more so like she's more so conceptual, like, well, artistic wise. And with artists, great artists, they're really good at creating that. And then I think I'm good at kind of taking things and kind of spearheading, trying to find different events for us to kind of showcase our products. Some of those are hit or miss, but I think we kind of balance out very well when it comes to that. And it's still like a balance in that, kind of figuring out, I'm not in this myself, so I need to consult her when it comes to things. Right. And if she has ideas, vice versa. So we still figure that portion out together.
So that was going to be another one of my questions, the events that you come up with. But first, I want to talk about the different clothing. So what are the different pieces if you have like a collection that you offer?
Yeah, so we'll start off. We actually have our pieces with us. So we'll start off from the we work from our feet up. So we both like socks. We grew up really loving socks a lot. So we have several different types of socks. This is our Kool sock.
Like those.
We have it in a black and we have it in a white, and it's actually kind of has like a metallic feel to it. We just really like socks, like something simple to just kind of stand out. We really like socks.
And a little funny note, growing up, I used to steal my brother's socks. So,
full circle moment. Now you all are making socks.
Yeah, he had a large foot, the heel used to be like on my calf, but I love socks. We love socks.
And then we have some other socks as well. We have like our Black Love socks. Okay. They're in a black and a gray. And the good thing about our socks is like, because my foot is big, I wear a 14, but my sister's foot is small. She wears a 6.5. So with any socks that we get created, we always want to make sure that they fit those size ranges comfortably, and we're able to do that. And then, so then we also have like a shorts line. And this stuff we all do mostly in-house besides like our socks, certain things. But we have mesh short that has like Fly Black Nerd, because we always considered ourselves kind of nerdy, but no one really knew that we were nerdy. So we were like, well, we're Fly Black Nerds.
Yes. We all often got the comment like, oh, I didn't know you were that smart. Well.
Yeah. And then we have another pair of shorts. This is the red pair with excellence. Excellence is one of our slogans that we like to go by, because it's simple, but it says a lot.
Right.
And it makes you feel a certain way when we're all excellent, especially being black, And then this is our kente cloth.
I really like those. Yeah, I like those.
Thank you. So we just basically kind of created a kente cloth pattern. It was just something that we kind of played around with. And then I sent it to my sister. She gave tips on what to do to alter it. And then we actually made it to what it is now. So then we also have our t-shirts. And we're big on Black Love. So this is our Black Love t-shirt.
So you got your Black Love t-shirt and then your Black Love socks. Got a full fit.
Yes. And then we have what we call our balance tee. We basically kind of took some pictures of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X, came in what the life is about balance, because we feel like you got to have both of those in you. You got to have no nonsense in you like Malcolm X, and then you have to have, the more pacifist like Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. So again, with these shirts, we create the concept, but we press it at home. Okay. So my garage doubles as our little studio. And then we have, again, our excellence logo, slogan in a t-shirt.
So what would you say is the inspo? I know that you talk per piece, but generally, what is your inspo behind when you create your different products? Or is it per piece?
Everything that we create, we want people to feel a sense of pride when they wear it.
Okay.
Pride, and then to feel good when you wear it. Because we noticed, like, when creating our brand, we were thinking about, well, what's so unique about these different brands? And it's a feeling that they give people. You get that sense of pride when you wear our stuff, that you know that it's crafted well and it has some good messaging. So that's our main thing. That's what ties everything together for us. And our emphasis is on, like, Black excellence.
And I was going to say that ties right into what you said about excellence being one of your slogans. So talk a little bit about the different slogans that you have for your business and how you came up with them.
So excellence, again, because we just felt like that's been preached to us since we were at birth. Just we're excellence. And, especially with regardless of what society says when it comes to you being a Black male or Black female, regardless of what, you're always kind of put into a box. Or excellence is defined as, being a professional athlete or, doing something that everybody else may deem as extraordinary. But we just want everybody to know that you're excellence. Even if you're struggling, you don't know what you want to do, you're still excellence. Right. And even if you're feeling down, we just like for people to look down at that shirt or a sweatshirt and it just reminds you that you're excellence.
You have anything to add?
No, you're good. Some of our other slogans, like we have Black Love, and the Fly Black Nerd, Fly Black Mom, Fly Black Dad. These we have these because one, we grew up in Black Love. We have both of our parents. And my brother, he is experiencing Black love. He's married, has a beautiful son and wife. And we just want to show, kind of playing off what my brother said, we want to show the different, we're trying to deviate from those stereotypes that we've always been sort of pigeonholed to. So when we created like Fly Black Mom, Fly Black Dad, you know, especially the Black dad, there's so much negative around it that we want to show it in a positive light, because it's a lot of positive out here in the Black community. But it seems like typically society likes to highlight the negative. And so our brand, we're showing the positive. We're showing what it truly is.
Yeah, and then I have on like our kind of like our little definition shirt for like Curators of Kool, because people would ask us, so what's a curator of Kool? So we created like a definition of it.
And it is keeper of all things deemed fly, dope, or unique solely by the individual. So like we were saying earlier, like create your own sense of cool or whatever you like. It's solely about what you like, not what others are deeming cool or nice. It's up to you. It's your style.
So, because I almost want everything. Is all of your products up at the same time, or do you portion it by collection? Like, for instance, Black Love will be up during Valentine's Day, or can someone purchase all of the things that you show at this moment?
Yes, you can purchase it at any time. On our social media, we'll try and highlight certain things at certain times, but everything is available for purchase at any time.
And that's one thing that we probably, if we have to be transparent, we got to do better with our social media.
Yes.
It's between work, life balance, and just not being that savvy with it. But we're trying to get a little bit better. Most of our pieces are available. Some pieces, if we have limited quantity in it, then we try to may limit it to like a pop-up or let somebody know if they're interested in it to let us know directly. Because we also know sometimes what we would experience, unfortunately, with supporting Black businesses is that they run out of inventory, but they still have the item up, and you're waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. So we do our best to try to mitigate that. And that's kind of one of our drivers for creating our brand as well, because with some of those other brands that we saw before, at least for me, because I transitioned from wearing certain brands throughout life. And then I got to a point where I was on my pro-Black. This is what I want to wear. Forget wearing the Nike, just do it. Let me have something that's going to be. So it went from a simple like black and nerdy shirt that my wife got me from a website to me thinking, well, me and my sister are really good at this clothing thing. We could definitely come up with our own stuff and actually make it more affordable. But sorry, long story short, yes, most of the items are. We're in the midst of trying to navigate through our website to get certain things up, like our tote bags, not necessarily up right now.
And you talked a bit about your different products and how you make them yourself. So I'm really interested in first how you started making them, like what products did you get or supplies, and how has that process been thus far, making almost everything that you do?
So it started off with the heat press.
Okay.
I'm one of those people where if I get focused on something, I go crazy in focusing on it, doing a bunch of research. So I found the most affordable but the most reliable heat press for us, and then started to order transfers. It was an interesting start, not necessarily a rough start. I think our first things were we bought some like shirts from like Michaels or somewhere, and we just put like some different slogans on it. And they were like Bella Canvas shirts, but started to do research in different wholesalers. First off, working our way to get to being able to have wholesale accounts.
Right.
So that's been very helpful. So we'll buy like the product from different websites, but we make sure that we buy the same thing from that website. So if we buy a sweatshirt from this one wholesaler, we buy that same one each time, so that it gives consistency. Right. And then we also buy like heat transfers, or we may buy like the Chanel patches.
So we ask this question to every single person that we talk to, because as Black people, we often fellowship and connect at some type of event. So my question to you all are, what are you bringing to the cookout?
What are we bringing? I think we're bringing a good vibe. First off, we are like all about vibes. We're positive. Like we're all. If you, at least you'll probably get a laugh if you come talk to us at our table.
Right.
So even if you don't buy anything, you're gonna have a good conversation at least. And I think really our vibe is one thing that really kind of sets us apart from some people. It doesn't matter if you're buying from us or not. Right. We're here. We're gonna talk. We've had a lot of conversations with people about our professions, about how we got started. Like we're talking now, and then they just walk away, and it's like, hey, that was nice. They thank us for our conversation. So I think our vibe is one thing we definitely bring into the cookout.
Love it. Got anything, or are you sticking with the vibe too?
I'm sticking with the vibe.
We've got all types of answers. I don't think that anyone has said a good vibe. We've gotten water, juice, paper towels, all types of. No one has said a good vibe. We've even gotten music. I don't think anyone has said a good vibe. So for all those that will watch this interview and who love all of your products, let us know how we can find you all or shop. Social media, website, anything.
Our social media is all Curators of Kool. Kool with the K. Our website is also Curate. Is it still the same?
Yes, www.curatorsofkool.com.
Yes.
You can also buy directly on our Instagram page.